Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's the program.
Once a day, every day, we turn on the machines and we start talking for an hour.
Yeah, we're started. It's Thursday.
It's true, all day.
And next week.
I wonder what the calendar says for today.
Yeah, we're going to look at that immediately. We're going to try to think of some other things. Maybe we should hold off on the calendar. We're going to try to see if we have any...
Tease the viewers.
Tease? We're going to tease you. A little bit of teasing. And maybe we're going to think of some things we saw on the street of the news. You see anything on the street of the news?
Well, no, not too much. No, or really, at all. But it's good.
No news. That's
no
good.
News is
no
good
news. Is good news. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I am in the same boat, so maybe we should go look at the calendar. Where is it? Where is that calendar anyway?
It's by your arm.
That's August. We've got to find July.
Oh.
Yeah, July is somewhere here. No, that's not it. Oh yeah, it was by my arm. Also, it was just in the couch here. It is. Religion Day.
Sweet.
Yeah, right. What's gonna happen on Religion Day? I don't know.
I would rather want to talk this, over with Dan, because he has more of a background in at least one form of religion. Whereas with me, my parents had not really gone to church and just kind of went the opposite direction. On my mom's side of the family, I think they were much more invested in Christianity or whatnot. And my dad's side of the family, they were kind of also somewhat atheist. So my dad's side of the family needed to go back maybe another generation or a generation and a half in order to kind of, have some sort of understanding about religion. But and I don't have so much of that myself. Some might call Unitarian, not a religion if you borrow all the positive aspects of all of Earth's religions, like powerful positive sayings and whatnot. But, for me, I guess it just, it's religion enough for me, so. I guess I could be somewhat atheist or agnostic or whatever. There are people of either flavor also at the Unitarian Church. So sometimes people just gather together rather than to have some sort of devout, specific religious or religion background or understanding. The community make the spirit or whatever, the power of some sort of holy grace, whatever, be prominent. I'm certainly understand that a little bit myself. When I look in the context of myself rather than others. When I look at what mankind can do collectively, that's almost like a some sort of spiritual force. Whereas me, like sitting at home, like not wanting to go out, that's not. Occasionally, I could probably find, I need to get out today. I need to feel empowered or inspired or whatever, and so that could be some sort of religious bent from within. But generally speaking, I think that through a strong community, that's where you get religious beliefs and understanding and getting that fleshed out.
Yeah, what do they even do with that Unitarian Church? They have like sermons and stuff, but they're like not about Jesus sermons.
Well, like they have, a certain passage from the Book of Job. They
do Bible stuff there?
Yeah, they do some Bible stuff there, but that they also do stuff about Islamic faith, generally speaking, just like not too deep into any specific religious tradition. I remember the sermon at Earth Day was kind of powerful or captivating, and what it said to me was, and this was like a couple of days after Jennifer's death. Jennifer passed away on April 17th, I imagine. Should I actually remove this from your head?
I'm not doing anything about it. Whoa.
So anyway, Jennifer passed away on April 17th, and April 20th is when Earth Day is commonly celebrated. Or is that April 20th is when Easter celebrated? Earth Day was on April 22nd. Anyway, it was really a weird stretch of 7 days because on one hand you have Jennifer passing away, and then it was like she was kind of had a understanding of Jesus a little bit, but she also wanted to be kind of connected to the earth in some sort of spiritual way. And when the sermon was read by Arthur Vaney, which is now gone to New England for retirement, we got another pastor taking his place in the interim. Arthur Vaney said something to the effect of, we need to be reborn in our own lives, in our relationship with the earth, in a Jesus sort of way, to kind of be better stewards of the planet. And so it was to tie these two days together. And what I grabbed from that was that was what Jennifer probably would have, stood up and shouted yes, amen, or whatever, and that kind of captivated me to kind of say, you know what, Carl, you can start, doing your own kind of thing, I guess, yourself, if no one else really wants to join you walking through Olympia. You actually, at least you could start walking through Olympia yourself. So I started walking definitely starting in the month, sometime in May, and it's been interesting. I was able to be aware that that I, of course, I don't need to drive any at all more than I need to, I guess. Like going to Seattle, of course I can't walk up there, but generally speaking, it's, I don't know, it's all good. What were you kind of asking me about, so we can get back? Well, I know it's religion, but
I was asking you about your church. You also go to Buddhist church too, right? That's like a
yeah. So there's a little part of church service where people could have some sort of Buddhist meditation, and actually there are Buddhist meditations expressed, during the Unitarian Church, and it's somewhat everything kind of seems to somewhat go hand in hand.
How'd you get into Buddhism in the first place?
Well, about the same time that I discovered the Unitarian Church, I did a couple of keyword Google searches, and I was like, oh, there's a Unitarian Church just up the road, and there's a Buddhist center not too far from my house.
This is all pretty recently then, huh?
Well, this happened, I guess, around 2010.
Oh yeah, so it's only been a few years, huh?
Yeah. For the viewers at home, or the listeners on the radio, what we're doing now is we're writing on our hands a number between 1 and 6, so that we're going to participate in the dice game. We're going to try to visualize the future and see what happens when the dice are rolled. And I've got a number right now, and we'll see what happens.
Here we go. It's rolling, roll. 3. I lost.
But Team Charlie, he's on the board.
Team Charlie on the board. I lost.
I lost 2.
I thought that you had been doing that Buddhism thing for a year longer than that.
No. I guess I started coming on the program 2011.
Yeah, 12, yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Well, nevertheless, I certainly was not in the program that early in 2010, but I was. I have been going to this job searching place for a while. This nonprofit organization works in hand with DVR. I probably should somewhat back up. I mean, it's not that I'm apathetic towards finding job or whatever, but it seems that most of their
give this man a job
focus on finding me work is to work in the retail sector, or in food service. That's just a minor section of the what people could do for employment. There's also, of course, manufacturing and whatnot, and I don't know if they really do in job placement with manufacturing, but the reason I'm bringing up...
You work at a factory.
Well, right. The reason I bring up this nonprofit, though, is that they kind of said, one of the things that you could probably do to broaden your strength in community is to find a religious, kind of like network or whatever, which kind of brings us back into the subject of the program. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll consider this. I mean, I don't really find myself to be super religious, even right now. To me, and there are probably some Buddhist people out there, probably even people that know me directly in Thurston County, that say when I say that Buddhism, in some sense, is kind of philosophic in nature. There will be some people that say, "No, Buddhism is religion, Carl. What are you doing? You're not speaking." And I don't. I mean, everyone's personal perspective is true, but from my perspective, you can't really get religion too ingrained, or find religion too easily until you start really focusing, really realizing a big, huge, strong community. And there's not really a big, huge, strong community of Buddhists in Olympia. Not to say, what I'm probably saying is that if there's a lot of Buddhists in Olympia, then I would start to identify myself more as a Buddhist person myself. But I don't really go out of my way to kill flies, and I'm kind to animals.
You're supposed to kill flies?
Well, no. There are Buddhists that would rather shoot flies out the window rather than kill them.
Vegetarian Buddhists?
Yeah. And there are vegetarian Buddhists, and
yeah.
there are Buddhists that want to probably free some sort of fur factory, whatever those ferrets are, or from being used for their fur, their skin, or whatever.
Well, the hippies in every religion, I'm sure.
But anyway, I was suggested to go to some sort of religious area, and so church or synagogue or whatever, and so I did a little bit of Google searching, and I came to two things that I would occupy my time. Not to say that when I go to Buddhist meditation on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Unitarian Church on Sunday, that I'm not more holy than other people. It's just what I do to kind of involve myself in community and try to see the world around me. There are people definitely that I see at the Unitarian Church that I don't see at downtown at Mondays and Wednesdays at noon, and Wednesdays again at 7 o'clock, and vice versa. There are people that I see there downtown that I don't see at the Unitarian Church, and so it just all is there, if that makes sense. It's just, to me, it's just an is. So.
Great. Well, we got some messages.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of messages.
Hopefully not those teenagers again.
I don't know, or there are a bunch of text messages. So somebody was watching the show and texting along to the show, which is, they said, I thought it was fish night. But fish night was, when was fish night?
That must have been sometime last week, wasn't it?
Fish.
I remember talking about
fish?
An aquarium or something.
Fish was last Sunday, so I don't know what this person was talking about.
Yeah.
It was not fish night. Fish night was last Sunday. And then they said, yes, ouch. Where's the fish?
What?
And then they responded, yeah, I've done that a lot of times.
What?
We don't know the context of what they're saying because they're texting us and thinking we were live or something.
I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't laugh. Yeah.
I think you should laugh. Why not?
Well, some people might be
Always
offended.
Laugh.
Well.
Why would you ever stop yourself from laughing? It's depriving yourself of joy. Okay,
here I go for the Mountain Dew, because that's my fallback method when I have nothing to say.
Oh, and there's a silent message. So then we got a silent message from an unknown caller.
Thank you for that silent message.
Somebody said, did Dan Ho to Evergreen, which is, I think they meant go. And yeah, he did there.
And we got info time right now. Here are our answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show on the radio that's recorded right here in Thurston County every day of the year. It airs every night 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. on Low Power FM. Each episode broadcast week after was taped, so if watching this at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped to the same weekday of the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped to the same day of the month of the previous year. You could also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. You can come on the program because you're awesome. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in, and now back to the program. Which you could be awesome, or you just show up on the program because you want to be known as being awesome in the future.
The only way.
Yeah, only way.
Dan Ho to Evergreen, that's what somebody said, but I think it was a mistake. Here's a voicemail from Dan Dobler. Hi, Kenny, this is Dan. You can call me back.
Hi, Kenny. This is Dan. You can call me back. Bye.
Oh, I was so close, one word off.
Yeah, we can probably get to him because it's still daylight outside.
Yeah. I almost got his entire message predicted, but I was off by one.
Which, the word was "by" left off from the transcript of Google Voice.
I didn't say bye. But I was trying to. I wasn't using that. I was trying to predict with my mind.
Hello?
Hey, Dan.
How are you doing?
All right.
We're on TV.
Good. How you doing?
Oh, real good. What you up to?
How you doing?
Good. I'm real good.
We're good.
Hello?
Yeah?
What you doing? You see anything on the streets or on the news?
I'll call you back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
There it goes. Dan Dobler. Looks like we got one final message here. It's from Freddie Dobler,
Awesome.
the producer.
And he's got a long transcript.
Yeah, this is a long message. Let's see how this one, what is going on here. Can't predict this one.
Hey, program. It's Freddie. Calling about some production and stuff. So first off, we are doing very good. We're scheduled out all the way till next Tuesday already, and then on TV. But there is interesting thing. A show recently got finished, some kind of outer space movie that I don't remember the name of the producer who did it, but it's like 2 hour long, and I think it has to go after hours because it has swearing or something like that in it, perhaps. Anyway, so we've been asked to, on a couple days, move the 2 a.m. episode from last year, move it to 2:30, so that we could, after each episode of the Daily Hour on those certain days, the movie would start after the show, and then after the movie is done, it would go right into the 2 a.m. episode. And I said yes to Bill that they can move that. The dates that would happen is July 27th, July 30th, August 2nd, August 3rd, August 6th, August 9th, August 10th,
Wow.
August 13th, August 16th, August 17th, August 20th, and August 23rd. So let me know if you think that's a bad idea, but I thought it might be nice. And then it's only, it's a couple days, but there'll be definitely something on the air, and then if people tune in at, 2:30, then they'll get the full
same movie, though?
episode of the 2
Maybe.
episode. Yeah, anyway. Hope you're doing good program. Hi, Carl. Bye.
Hey, Freddie. Wow. Who knew that TCTV could go to, what, pay-per-view? Probably not pay-per-view.
What? Yeah.
Pay-per-view
I don't
movie. No? No, I don't know either.
I know what pay-per-view is, but what are you talking about? That's not pay-per-view.
This movie that they're constantly screening, on from like midnight
program. What's going on?
Hey, Freddie. We're on TV and the radio. How are you doing?
Good, I'm doing good. Did you get my message?
Yeah.
did.
Tell us about this movie.
Well, I have a question. Why is the movie? Is it gonna be the same movie? Like, just playing like a lot of times?
Yeah, I guess so.
My only concern is for John Webster, but maybe we can just call him and tell him. Maybe we can ask those movie people if they could put a little note on the corner of the screen.
For John Webster to tell him?
Yeah, or to tell other viewers too. Say, you know, like a warning.
The program will be delayed by half an hour or something.
Maybe I could put that on the commercials.
Oh yeah. Or we'll just call John Webster and I'll tell him in person because I'm.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. Yeah. Like, it'll happen 12 times and then not again.
It's playing like
Wow.
It's playing like once a week.
Yeah, it's playing like I think 2 times a week.
So it's gonna be like the 11:30 program and then a movie and then the 2 a.m. program.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, that sounds pretty good though.
Yeah, and I figured because they're the movie's like kind of long, so they were having a hard time finding a time slot, and so
Is it?
I think it's called Spaced Out or something like that.
Yeah. Is it the one that Dan made models for?
It might be.
Or is it the one that they were shooting in Studio A?
The thing right over here. Yeah, it's the one where they were filming in Studio A and they would bring in sets. It's with David Caulfield as the producer.
I've been waiting for that movie actually. I saw them doing some of it, so.
Yeah, it says Spaced Out, an intergalactic crime saga.
I'm excited to watch it. And it's feature length, huh? It's 2 hours.
Yeah.
It must be 2.5 hours. Or
No, because the show gets over at 12:30, and then
1:30. Oh, 2:30. Okay, yeah.
Hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half between.
Okay.
But
Long.
I don't know. I went ahead and said that I thought that'd be okay, but I was going to talk to you about it. But maybe we can figure out a way to tell our viewers. Maybe it's John Webster, but.
Yeah, we'll call John Webster specifically, but we'll just tell the viewers at the end of the show and at the beginning of the show.
Right.
To tune in for this movie. Maybe we could figure out what days the movie's gonna be playing ahead of time, and we can write it on the calendar.
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Got those in front of me. I
But-
can let you know.
So let's do this so it's like the week before, so we can.
Oh, you can talk about it and say, following the show.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, the first one's going to be on the 27th, which has already happened, like that's Sunday. So the first one's going to be Monday morning, Sunday night.
So
And then there's going to be one.
that's on Sunday. So on Sunday's episode when we were talking about it.
Yeah, but that'll have already happened.
Oh, that was on Fish Week, or Fish Day.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fish Day.
Yeah.
And then on the 30th,
That was yesterday.
and then on Saturday and Sunday, I guess, both days.
And then the next Saturday on the 26th.
Yeah, you're going to talk about it on the 26th and the 27th. And then next Wednesday, you're going to talk about it.
Oh, it's
And-
happening.
Looks like it's just Wednesdays and then Sunday, Saturday.
What, Wednesdays? Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays?
Yeah, I think it's just Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm pretty sure. Because
Okay.
it's 6, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 20, 23, and that's it.
I didn't write them all down, but that's okay. I'll have to watch it.
I'll bring this thing into the studio and then leave it there. I'm going to pick up the tape tonight.
Great. You seen anything on the streets or on the news? Go. Halfway through the program.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yes. Do you want a number?
Yeah, let me pick 6.
Oh, all right.
Here we go. Oh, here it is. Dice roll. 4 and 6.
Congratulations, Freddie.
Hey,
I
I
won 2. I have
won.
500 points also.
Wow, good job,
We're
everybody.
tied.
I've got a 1, so
Losing.
I'm losing right now. You, Freddie, Kenny, and anyone who has chosen a 3 is on the board now.
I don't have a 3, I have a 6.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we have 3, a 4,
3,
and a
4,
6.
6.
Cool.
So.
We can go. We're going for the straight. Hopefully, we can get all the numbers.
Yeah. Never happened in the past.
Not in so many. Not in 1,800. No, 1,400 episodes has it happened. Has not happened yet.
What's the? What? I don't know what the chances of that are.
I mean, I've done it in my life before.
Yeah. But is it like how it's like it's like 6-digit numbers instead of, you can't do like just a regular, like there's only, if there was 9-sided dice, it would be easier to tell. Wait, then it would be 6. How many? That's 100,000. So it's less than 100,000 at 1 in 100,000 at least chances, I think.
Yeah. 100,000.
I don't
maybe
know.
100,000.
I don't know how to do math like that.
0.00001% chance.
I'm not good with the roulette with the ball that goes around.
6. I think it would be like 6 times 1/6 to the power of 6. That's what you have to do.
Oh man, that's like, I would rather fold,
6.
not participate in a game involving betting money. It's like that roulette ball that you drop down and it goes into red or black, and you can choose that or a number or something.
You just fold every time, huh?
Yeah, I would probably fold every time. It's like, me and gambling don't mix, so that's
but
fine.
If you fold every time, what, are you even really playing, or is that?
Hopefully, I'm not playing with real money, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
that I would constantly lose. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Sure, I'll put $5,000 on dice too. And it's.
You ever won in gambling before?
No, I don't believe I have. Even scratch tickets.
You never won a single scratch ticket ever?
Well, I won, but I not won perpetually.
Yeah, nobody wins perpetually. That's not how it works.
Well, yeah, that's how I kind of, was able to kind of stop one addiction. The addiction of buying scratch tickets. It's
How
like,
were you buying a lot of them?
well, I was, but then it was like,
How many is a lot?
of course, this is
Five a day?
revenue.
$5 a day?
Well, I'm not sure, but it was revenue generating for the state.
Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome.
Did you say that you were buying scratch tickets religiously?
Was that a question for me?
Well, yeah, were you buying them religiously? Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think I was. I was
That's
just buying them, for the sake of trying to win something. But winning something. Winning is a prize in itself. So, I mean, come on. I know this now.
Yeah, when you're playing the lottery, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, when you win the lottery, winning is, I mean, it's also a prize himself, but then there's another prize, millions of dollars, I guess.
Yeah, well, nevertheless, it never worked out for me.
That's too bad.
Yeah, the odds were not in your favor in that one.
I would have to do something else, like getting a job or something.
A Job, it's a
Job.
It's a religion day today.
Yeah, oh yeah, job. No, not the Book of Job.
Job.
Oh boy.
What?
Happy religion.
Yeah, I think we, as far as the program goes, I think we've got Alex here. We've talked about Dan's abuse at the hands of the Mormon Church. Remember when we were trying to get those Mormons to come on the program for a while there, those kids? Hello?
They came to the door, and then we tried to get them on the show.
Yeah, or something like that. And then then I got them. Wasn't I talking to like the president of the Mormons for a while in the old studio there in the basement?
And he didn't want them to come on the show without a guide, or like, what is that called? Without
President.
Yeah.
They called him the president. We're like, we need to get the president to come on the show. I'm like, you know the president, but they're talking about the Mormon president.
Oh yeah.
But then I think they called one time, and then I called them back, and then they never called back. So we played some kind of phone tag, and then they just kind of gave up on it because they probably didn't think of anything of it really.
I think we also had a Satanist on the show too. That's some looking back on religion.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That's one of the more popular episodes on YouTube. Actually, it's like number 4 or 5, I think. Chris, this Anti-Chris, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny too because it's episode 666.
Oh yeah, I think we did it on purpose, right?
I think we must have. Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course there's Alex, who has I think toned down on the religious stuff, but for the first couple episodes she was all about it.
Every other like sentence she would just say, Jesus.
Yeah. And she brought some religious stuff. She had like a shirt that said Jesus stuff on it. And she brought her one friend, chased Lewis down the street trying to get him to, I don't know, follow Jesus or something. I don't know. Remember that when he was freaked out?
Wait, who was freaked out?
Alex brought one of her more exuberant church friends on the program with an episode with Lewis, and then after the show, or I think Lewis, he might have even bailed on the show because he was getting nervous because people were pressuring him hard into the weird religion thing, and then he ran away, and then Alex's friend chased him.
And then, yeah, they chased him. That was the best. That was the really funny part.
They chased him down the street.
So, come back, we're not scary, come back.
Yeah.
It was because he didn't take his, his...
Oh, his Jesus picture.
Picture. Yeah, his Jesus picture.
Yeah, I think we still have that one, actually, Lewis's one. And he, so he ran away, he didn't want anything to do with it, and then they ran after him, and I think that seemed more like, I guess, like, just, school girl stuff more than religion representation.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's happened. We should call Alex to tell her it's Religion Day, but I don't know what she would say. She was like, because she's going to Jesus College. I think we always celebrate religious holidays on the program just because they're pretty much become our holidays, as a culture. Like Easter and Christmas and all that stuff.
And anytime there's a holiday, you gotta, take all the holidays you can get, really.
Yeah.
Carl, would you say that Buddhism is a religion?
It's time for a commercial break.
I answered this, but I'll come back to it.
You can say if you want.
Okay. I'm at work. I probably should go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
New Moon Cafe. Eat there now.
Dance, Oli, dance. Dance, Oli, dance. Live TV.
Eat it,
dance.
or we'll
First Friday of each month,
not
8 p.m.
allow you to watch the program.
TCTV Studio A,
Something
440 Yager
sounds
Way.
bad.
Oh yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Private Memories of his Trill Meadow album, 2014, featuring the song Just Because. Private Memories. Double back. Private Memories of Trill Meadow, available at these fine retailers.
I'm gonna.
On the next episode of the program,
Yeah.
hey folks, it's the program. We're talking about hiding today.
Last time you hid.
And what did you hide from? Or what was finding you? Or
Where's Mr. Ginsu? He's hiding somewhere. We're listening to some of his messages. He
yeah,
wants to talk to a wedding reception party thing.
tune in for this at 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. for last year's episode on TCTV. Yeah, I guess I could slightly expand on Freddie's question. You know, is Buddhism what is Buddhism to me? And Buddhism, as I explained earlier in the program, is kind of like maybe somewhat philosophical, but I explain why, and the reason that I kind of look at Buddhism as kind of philosophical is because of you would need to listen and be mindful but already I'm getting lost whether or not what constitutes philosophy versus what constitutes religion. I already explained earlier that I feel somewhat connected to a larger group of people. In this larger group of people, they would kind of present a case of what population would be for a group-centered approach population. But yeah, I guess Buddhism to me is just kind of a little bit individualistic, and you kind of like meditate alone by yourself, or get a teaching from a teacher. But when there's a meditation before and after the teaching, it still seems to be individualistic. It doesn't seem to be you must believe this or you must believe that. It's more like maybe a relationship with yourself, rather than sorry, I might be grasping at straws for the viewers and the listeners here, but that's my answer.
That's great. Grasp those straws.
I would need to be at the self-serve counter of Wendy's or something, where you could grab a handful of straws at a swipe or whatever for me to grasp at straws.
Here, speaking of straws, let's call some McDonald's.
Hey.
There we go. We're calling Santa Fe, New Mexico. You ever been to New Mexico before?
No, I have not. I hear that it's really picturesque until you're there for like 20 some odd years. Then it gets to be a little bit drab. But when you first
I think
go
that's
there,
true of anywhere.
right? Probably.
I might have been to New Mexico. If it's, is it by Vegas?
Hello,
I think
McDonald's. May I help you?
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys know when you're gonna be getting those orange milkshakes in?
So what kind of milkshake?
Or Arctic orange, you know, like kind of like creamsicle orange stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting them here.
Oh, really? No summer stuff.
Yeah,
What do you
because we never had them here before. All the 4 years I worked here, we never had those.
do? Oh, I thought they're gonna
It's
come.
probably
out.
like it's like a seasonal thing. It's probably like whatever McDonald's does good. Like maybe Albuquerque, they probably have them.
Oh, up there. I gotta go over there. Well, you guys have anything else? You know what's on the schedule? Any other kind of flavors there?
For the shakes, I bet we won't get another shake until like December, the eggnog.
Oh, okay. That'll be a while. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I guess I'm gonna. But
Sorry about that.
You guys have, maybe I can put some of that smoothie. You guys got orange smoothies, right?
No. Oh yeah, the mango pineapple smoothies.
Oh yeah, maybe I can put some of that. Is that a syrup?
You can put some of that and some ice cream.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
You can put some ice cream and some orange soda.
Oh, that's even better too. I think that works. Yeah. That sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man! Wow, that was.
I don't know. I actually kind of enjoyed her
Was that amazing?
voice.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
a nice person.
She
I don't
was.
think in all the calls that we've been making, we've never had anybody tell us that, and that's such an obvious answer to me. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Would you say that she was Latino?
Well, she's in New Mexico.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to read too much into something that has already in the past. But
I don't know. I mean, does New Mexico have a lot of Mexicans in it? Because it's New Mexico, so it seems
oh
like it would
well, yeah.
makes sense. Is it a border state? I'm not sure.
It's a border state, but also you got all these people that were in the United States since before United States was formed, and some of these crazy people are like, go back home, you immigrants. And it's funny because if they were,
Who's saying that? White people?
generally speaking, yes, and it's funny that they would be like,
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Hello, McDonald's, may I help you?
McDonald's, do you guys know when you're going to be getting those orange milkshakes in?
The orange what, I'm sorry?
Yeah, Arctic orange.
The what?
Arctic orange?
Like the drink?
Yeah.
We just have the high C orange. Not getting no other drink.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like a milkshake or Arctic orange, like creamsicle.
Not that I've heard of. I mean, I just came back from vacation, so maybe, but I have not heard of
on
it.
vacation? Oh.
oh well. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are just like really knee jerk and want to judge people's background and history and whatnot. And
Those people are jerks. Don't be racist, people. Accept people for their culture.
There you go. Yeah.
Unless you're a Native American.
Well,
then everybody's an immigrant to our fine melting pot of a country here.
Yeah. Well, everyone is an immigrant somewhere on the planet. Thousands of years ago, these current Native Americans crossed a land bridge of Siberia back when there was a land.
Thanks for cultural lessons.
Yes.
Not being racist.
Or
is that your religion?
Yeah, well, I don't really have too much of a religion.
You're not a racist, Carl?
No, not. Well, I've certainly been judgmental in the past.
Towards the individual racist?
I wouldn't know how to answer that because.
You used to be you're a recovering racist? Is that what you're saying?
No, this is one of the really stupid games that I use.
Can I help you?
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have those orange milkshakes yet?
What kind of milkshake? I'm sorry?
Orange, like Arctic orange, like a creamsicle. Usually comes out in the summertime.
Just we have chocolate, the vanilla, and strawberry right now.
Just the regular ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know if it's gonna be coming out soon? Like, do you have it like on the schedule, calendar, or something like that?
I'm not sure, sir. If you want to call tomorrow, probably they can tell you. So I don't have any information right now.
Is it like locked up or something? Is it a secret schedule somewhere?
Yeah, just the star manager knows. So she's gonna be here tomorrow.
They don't tell you guys, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Sorry
you very
about
much.
that. Thank you.
Oh, no, you're great. Good. Thank you. God bless.
Yes.
In Jesus' name.
One of the really stupid ways, and we'll get to the dice roll in a second, but I just wanted to kind of finish the topic here, is that I was way back way back in the day, I used to entertain myself by naming the skin color of this current driver that was as my parents as my dad was passing them.
Okay, yeah.
And so I was like,
Black people, white people.
Well, I was judging them behind by their profile and whatnot.
You were judging? You were like, that person, bad person, good person.
No, I was strictly judging based upon a race. Like, okay, if he's got an afro, he must be, like dark-skinned, and
well, I mean, you can see the color of their skin. You're not just playing like a match to the color game, because that's not...
not all the time could you see, someone's skin color from behind.
But you're just guessing.
Especially if it was shrouded in...
I think guess the race of the person driving the car for the next car is not a bad game in itself.
Okay.
Maybe like guess the personality or merits based on their race from the next car. Maybe that's why you're crossing into categories. But I think that that's a game that you can play, and I think it's safe to play because I don't think you're putting any value or judgments on them, and you're just It's just like a fun guessing game, and people want to pretend that race doesn't exist, but it does exist.
I got tired trying to spot, go down the alphabet,
But I think most likely if you're driving around watching anyway, you're going to be like, white people, white people, white people, white people, we can just, like, if I were playing the game, I would just start doing that because it's pretty
redundant.
Yeah. In a white
oh yes.
Whitewashed area, so.
Oh yeah. Well,
what is this, race day? Religion, right? What's weird to me is that... Oh, what are you doing? Did they go? Did we miss it?
Well, I said I was going to roll the dice after I talked about that. So.
Did the dice game go off, though?
Yeah.
Oh, it did? Okay, here we go. 2, 6, 6. Freddy was the winner, big winner today.
Yes.
How come so many... not white people are Christians? That's something that's weird to me. It seems like it should be only white people. Because I think it's European.
Oh gosh, it's actually kind of funny. And Alex might be somewhat upset. I mean, all the pictures that you have of Jesus, it all shows like this person that is, bleached skin.
Yeah, he's Aryan.
Yeah, and if he was actually grown up in his
Aryan Jesus,
he would actually be somewhat darker skinned, not African American dark, but certainly darker, like someone that has been growing up around the area of Palestine or Israel, and has this slightly darker shade of skin color rather than pale white, and it's like I don't understand how
praise white Jesus.
Why right? Why the the standard issue picture of Jesus has to be, about as white as some sort of television broadcaster on mainstream local news. It's like, but already.
I think on the news they try.
Well,
they definitely try to diversify
well,
it just for themselves, just so they can.
Okay, I'll throw it up an L. W, yeah, okay, W. Man,
White Jesus.
Why Jesus?
Why is he white?
Why be white?
Why is Jesus white? That's the thing. It's some controversial stuff there.
Yeah.
There's.
So sorry, Alex. Now for the rest of the program, I'm just going to be silent now. No, just let
No more
Penny talk.
Race talk.
Oh man. No. I'm probably not.
What's your?
I probably need to be safe on the program, so I'll just be safe. And
you were afraid
take the microphone away.
Are you worried about slipping into racism?
Well, I'm just afraid to be misconstrued because people are like taken out of context all the darn time.
Okay.
I guess maybe.
If they wanted to take us out of context, we have a lot of things to take out of context. They cut it together and make you say anything. I'm sure at this point. Me too, probably. Don't cut me together.
Hello, McDonald's. Can I help you?
Hey, McDonald's, you guys got those orange milkshakes yet?
Yeah, you just called a while ago and I told you no.
That's the same one. Oops.
Yeah, he's probably upset that he can't really tell you about his vacation.
Oh, that was a vacation again? Ugh, called the worst one to call twice. Oh, man. Oh, that's weird.
But I want to hear about his vacation.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear about his vacation. Hey, can you tell me about your vacation? Come on, why don't you hang up with me? This is the next one. This one's an Espanola. Or what's L sound? Yeah, Espanola.
I'm not bilingual, and gosh darn it, I wish I were, so I could be just a little bit more talented, and be able to share my talents with other people.
Oh, you did it. They hung up. The fax machine hung up.
Hater.
Hopefully we sent them a text or a fax though. It's gonna print out a fax over there at McDonald's.
Of our voice.
Yeah.
McDonald's, can I help you?
Hey, McDonald's, you guys got those orange milkshakes yet?
Excuse me?
I'm waiting for those orange milkshakes. You guys got them yet? You know when they're gonna be coming out?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, do you know when the orange milkshakes are coming out?
The orange milkshake?
Yeah, like Arctic orange, like kind of creamsicle orange stuff.
Let me ask my manager.
Okay.
She just told me that we still don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys have like a calendar or something?
No, I don't think they have told her yet. She said that she doesn't know. We could ask tomorrow our supervisor.
Okay, so when is that?
I think she's gonna be here tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's
the end of the show. Yeah,
awesome.
Who would have thought? I thought we had so much more time. We didn't even do all the stuff. Thanks, Freddie.
Thank you. Episode number and date and TVs and YDHWM.com. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
360-364-384. You can call, leave a message. You can if you want. If you're not. Crew on the crew. Anything can if you want though. Couch song, info FBI, CCTV, yeah, LaBaby.com, check it out. Psycho Feeling, whoa, Jordy E, fabulous. Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Viewers, listeners,
yes.
Hell yeah, dog.
Woof woof.
Bye.
Bye-bye.